Smitty, we've talked so much this year, but so let's start with the positives, the growths that you've seen in this team, and what has it been like for you as a first-time player here, as a veteran, seeing everyone do what they did?
I mean, if we look back at that year, it's pretty impressive. And I think if you look around the room, you can basically go through each stall and say, everybody took a huge step, right? And I think as a young group, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for growth. Our record obviously speaks for itself. I think the best thing about the entire year is that people counted us out, maybe not even making the playoffs, and we made a run for first place. And even talking to some of the guys in Carolina after we lost, which obviously still stings, but it's going to sting for a little while here. But they were like, "You guys are really good," and took everybody by storm, and that's a good thing to hear. They were like, "Hey, you guys were sniffing right behind us the whole time at the end of the year. So like, you guys are a good club," and it sucks that you want to win the last game of the year, right? And hoist the cup. It's not in our cards this year, but what we did, we just want to keep improving from that and take that a bigger step next year. And I guess that's the focus for here. We're going to do all our exit meetings and try to get everybody on the same page for the summer and come back and get prepared. And I think, in my mind, the fan base has been waiting for this for a very long time, and it was fun to have them pack the house, enjoy, be loud, and get some excitement back for the Devils. And for me, it was very exciting to be a part of it.
When you think about the surprises that you made this year that you talk about, how different could next year potentially be, and how do you prepare for that, whether it's over the summer or just the mental side of it?
Yeah. I think you're right. The mental side is a big part. That's what these meetings and everything from here is to get everybody on the same page, figure out what they want to do for the summer, their summer workouts, talk to Joe, figure out how we can keep getting better, because that's what we want to do. Like, we want to win the last game of the year, and for us, we have to figure out how to do it today, and we're going to figure out what we have to do. And get everybody on the same page, because that's the goal, to win it all. And we want to give it to our fans. They deserve it, and we have a team. We have the team to win. So with the guys getting a little bit older, obviously there's going to be some things that like Fitzy's going to have to deal with, because there's contracts and whatever, and the team could be a lot different than what it is right now. But for the people that are signed and coming back, just get on the same page and get themselves ready for the next year.
Brendan, how do you think Lindy was able to manage, the mix that you've had here with the young players and the veterans? What was it like day in, day out with Lindy?
Yeah, I know we're just talking about Lindy, but I would say the whole coaching staff. I mean, it's not just Lindy. There's a lot back there that are helping this team grow and put everybody on the same page. It's tough to have a team this young and be that successful like we were this year. It's pretty impressive. So you have to have everybody on the same page, pulling on the same rope. And I thought Lindy and the guys did a good job. And now that we're a little bit older, I think we can kind of gear this into be one of the people, or one of the teams that are the highest odds to win next year, and that's what we want. That's what we're gearing towards. Obviously, like I said, there's a lot of contract stuff that we have to be done, and team can look different, way different than what it is right now with drafts and whatnot. But at the moment, we're trying to figure out how to keep getting this club moving in the right direction. Hold on.
Was there a time this year, because I remember talking to preseason, and you and some of the other vets said, hey, there's a lot of talent here, but a lot we have to do to get it together. When did you realize that the talent was coming together and this could be a really special group?
It's a great question. I think it started right before the season. I thought we were starting to get on the same page just before the season. We felt pretty good about it. Obviously, we lost the first two games, and then there was Fire Lindy chants and the whole thing. But once we beat, what was it, Anaheim, I believe,
Yep.
and then we started a little bit of a roll there. So you could say Anaheim. I don't believe it was Anaheim. I think it was a little bit before that. Unfortunately, we lost the first 2 games, and then you just get like the same old Devils kind of thing. But that's not how we felt. And then once we won that game and then started that push, that's kind of when we were like, guys like myself. I can't speak for like Pally or whatnot, but like I felt like, hey, this is starting to come together. It's starting to click. It started to feel good. It was changing. It felt like, for me, hearing the stories in the past, that it was changing at that moment. So that was exciting. And then what we did from there was pretty impressive. And it was fun for all of you guys. It's fun for us. And it's because like we're all on the same page. We're all trying to move this ship forward and get everybody in Jersey on the same page, and I thought we did a good job of that. And I really truthfully believe that the sky's the limit with this club. I mean, you got Jack's I don't even know if he's reached his full potential, right? So, and you have a young captain in Nico. Like, there's so much untapped potential, and we're getting close. But so I think that guys like Pally and even Halla and like the older guys trying to help these guys go through it. I think it was a very successful year in my book.
How much of the playoffs, being able to play in 2 series, will help in the future for you?
Huge. And you saw it, like, the more games we played, the better we were. It's hard because I remember, it feels like yesterday, my first playoff run, and every game I got better. And I know I'm older now, but like I'm still getting better in playoffs because it's just the more you do something, the better you're going to be at it. And that's what we were seeing. I thought since going through it, the games, we just got better. And it's just a familiarity for what playoff hockey is. It's different than the regular season. You guys know it. We see it. It's once you're actually lace them up and you're out there, you're like, wow, this is a totally different game. And you have to adjust to it. And we did a good job with the coaching staff to adjust to certain team systems and how the Rangers played to how Carolina played. And we did a good job with that. So understanding what playoff hockey is a big thing. And to get that many games, it's just going to make the club better.
I know you like you guys have built the foundation to be in this position this deep in the season, year after year.
That's a great question. I think that's hard because in the salary cap world, it's tight. It's hard to win on a nightly basis, and I think I said it before I came in. My first interview was we just want to be hard to play against and try to find a way to get points, right? Because at the end of the day, ties, you're getting 1 point. You've got to find a way to get points to get into the dance because anybody can win. And you're seeing it. Like, anybody can win. But you have to get a ticket to the dance. So I think we have – you got to tip your hat to the staff because I think they've put a good group together. But it's hard to keep that going. And that has to do – that's going to lean on a lot of the coaching staff. I don't know what's going to happen. I think Lindy's might be up, right, and other things. So lots changes, but the dynamic and the core that they've created here, I could see that for sure, that it could be something that the fan base will be happy for a while.
You talked about being a veteran on this team, and obviously you talked about how the team can improve, and I know that the playing time wasn't all that consistent. What are you going to work on so that way we can see you on the rink every day kind of thing?
Yeah, for myself, I can't control if I'm in or not. I'm proud of myself because I think that I can still play, and that's a good thing for myself. There's times where you doubt yourself because you're not in the lineup, but I wake up and I show up and I bring it in practice regardless. And I didn't have as many playoff games as I hoped, but my playoff games that I played and I came in, I thought I played very well. And so that's what I'm proud of. For me, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm just going to continue to do what I've done in the previous years and just get myself ready and prepared for the season. Like I said, I liked my year. I was happy with how I played. You get what you get with me. It's pretty simple. and I'm not going to change that. I just kind of bring it every day, and hopefully next year I'll be as good and maybe better. So that's an interesting question, but that's something that I'll try to work on in the summer is keep getting stronger and be prepared.